Hello friends and welcome to my channel IB All Designing Developer. So we are back with another amazing video on this channel. Ever wanted your code to think for itself, like choosing what to do based on a condition just like we do in real life? That's where Java if-else statement comes in. Imagine this, you are checking the weather. If it's raining, you grab an umbrella, else you wear sunglasses. That's if-else logic, and Java lets you to do exactly that in your code. So with just a few lines, you can control your program's decision. If something is true, do this, else do that. It's the foundation of smart programming, making your apps respond, adapt and behave differently depending on the situation. In this lesson, we will break down Java's if-else like a pro, and by the end you will be building logic that thinks just like you. So before diving in Java if-else statement, remember to hit a like to this video, and if you are new on this channel, want to see more videos like this, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my videos which I will be uploading in future. So now what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's dive into this amazing video of Java if-else statement from start. Alright, we are in the computer screen, and like I've told you in the start that today in this video I will be telling you that what are if-else statements in Java and how you can use these if-else statement if you're starting with this in Java. So if we talk about that, how we can use if-else statement. So in if-else statement you will be getting condition and if statements. And what are condition and if statements in Java? So you already know that Java supports the usual logical condition from mathematics, which is less than a, less than b, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. So these are some operators, or you can say these are some logical conditions from mathematics which we normally use in Java, and Java support these usual logical condition which we use from mathematics. And in the previous video as well, when we were just working on booleans, in that as well we have used comparison operator, which is another logical condition which we use from mathematics in Java. So these are some other usual logical condition you can say which we use in Java. So you can use these condition to perform different actions for different decisions, and Java has the following condition statements, like if you use if to specify a block of code to be executed. If a specified condition is true, you have to use this if there, and then you can use this else to specify a block of code to be executed if the same condition is false, and you can use else if to specify a new condition to test if the first condition is false, and you can use switch to specify many alternative blocks of code to be executed. So these are some conditional statements which you can use in Java to perform different actions for different decision. So first of all, we need to understand what are if statements here. So use the if statement to specify a block of Java code to be executed if a condition is true. So we need to, you can say we need to specify a block of Java code to be executed. So for that I will be using here condition as true, and for using this true condition I need to create a if-else statement, or you can just say if statement tag here, like this if function we have created, and in this if function I will be writing my condition here in my bracket. Then I will be adding these curly braces in which I will be adding the conditions like which I want to create it. You can just say the block of code to be executed here, we can write in this condition totally. So note is written here is that, note that if is in lowercase, uppercase if or if will generate an error. So remember, the if we are writing here in if statement should be in small, or you can say in lowercase letter, it should not be uppercase, or I should also be not uppercase, both things should be lowercase. That's the reason you just need to add this if statement. If you are writing all the things capital, or if you are writing this I capital F small, so like that you will be not getting your if statement running in your output, you will be getting an error. So you need to add both things in lowercase letters so you can get your condition running successfully. And in the example below we test two values to find out if 20 is greater than 18. If the condition is true, you will be getting some text printed in your output. So I will be just opening my NetBeans IDE to check if I am using these all things in my NetBeans IDE, so how I am getting all these things running and what output I am getting. So I have already worked on this main.java file which we have already created here. So I will be removing all the things And now I will be just moving down here and moving to my Word document. I will be copying first example in which we have tested two values to find out 20 is greater than 18. This is the first example which we have used in our if statement. I'll be copying this here. Moving on to my NetBeans IDE, I'll be pasting it, and like I've told you, remember one thing, this if should be in lowercase letter like I have written, and then I will be pressing enter here, and you can just see we are getting all the things like this, so that we should not get any error, because it should be having a indent like after this curly braces. That's why I have just pressed backspace and then enter, so that I can get an indent like I want. Now I will be running this thing to check if I'm getting this 20 greater than 18 or not. So I will be pressing right click on my main.java file, and I will be pressing run file here. After pressing run file, you can just see we are getting here the output printed as 20 is greater than 18, which we have written in our println function like we want, and we have also written here as well 20 greater than 18. But if I write here 20 less than 18 like this, and then if I print this thing, so if you run it, you can just see we are getting nothing, because here we have only used if statement, we have not used if else statement. If else statement is used there, like if I'm writing this when 20 is greater than 18, I should be getting this output. But if 20 is not greater than 18, so what output I should be getting, there I will be using else statement, and moving forward I will be telling you how I will be using it. You can use some other test variable as well like we have written in this example, but moving forward we need to understand that if we are using these all things with if else statements, so how we can use it. But in this video we will be just learning about if statement and if else statement. So moving forward I will be telling you that how you can use these all things with else statement as well, so you will be having a more clear mindset that if we are using these things here, so how we are getting running all these things and how we are getting different outputs. So if I'm using these all things with a different test variable, so we need to check how we are getting these all things printed. I will be just pasting all these things in place of this if statement here, and you can just see we have written another if statement. But in this if statement, the difference is that we have already created the value at the top of if statement, which is x and y value, and these all values is being created in x and y variable, or you can say in x and y numericals like that. So now what I'm going to do is I will be printing these things here. I have printed x is greater than y, so I need to check I'm getting this output or not. I will be running it. You can just see we are getting x is greater than y, and obviously x is greater than y because in x we have written the value as 20 and in y we have written as 18. So 20 is greater than 18, that's why I'm getting the output as x is greater than y, and that's the output which we have written in our println function as well. So I hope how we are getting these all like these all things printed here, if else statements and if statements. So if you have understand this video in which we have learned about if statements in Java, so remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like this, remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my videos which I'll be uploading in future. So I hope you understand all these things, that if we are using some different conditions to perform different action for different decisions using this if statement, so how we are getting and what are condition and if statements which we are using here. And lastly, we have also understand that what are if statement to specify a block of Java code to be executed if condition is true, and I have told you all these things. Remember, first of all, you need to create this if tag, or you can say if function here, and in that you need to create one braces, or you can just say like normal brackets, and in that brackets you need to write your condition, and after that you need to create curly braces, and moving down you need to add the block of code which you want to be executed if the condition is true. Like I have written the number value, so you can add some other code as well which you want to be executed, and some other conditions as well which you should be getting in your if statement. So these are the things, and remember when you're writing this if function here, so it should be in lowercase letter. It should not be like all the things in uppercase, or this I only in uppercase and F in small, not like that. All the things should be in lowercase so that you can get all the things printed easily. If you are writing something wrong, or if something anything capital or like that, so you will be getting an error. So remember, if you don't want any error, if you want all the things should be printed successfully, fine. So for that you need to just add all the things in lowercase letter, and with that you can get all the things printed as you want. So just like that, I will be bringing up more videos, more Java tutorial videos in which you will be learning about different things moving forward. In the previous video as well, we have understand that what are booleans, and I hope you understand that video as well, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well. So just I will be meeting you in next tutorial video of Java, or in next project of Java. So for today, goodbye.